Oh, God.
All right, everybody. Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt. No. Here we are. We're the Dude Brothers. I'm Colonel ChuBs.
Nah, man.
And we're bringing you entertainment throughout space and time. Now, today, this is one close to our chest. It's a comedy from 1987 starring such people as Bruce Willis, Kim Basinger, John Larroquette, and a whole...
I mean, this has to be one of Bruce Willis's first movies, huh? I know he did the blonde. I mean,
I think he was doing Coors at the time, the Seagram's Golden Wine Coolers commercials.
Well, he did Moonlighting first, I think. The show.
Yeah, that was like he did one before the other.
Yeah, but this is early.
But
yeah,
we're gonna show you this crazy trailer because this seems to be unknown. I don't hear a lot about it. Barely see it on TV ever. But we're here to do that to bring you something crazy. So let's check it out together in 3, 2, and 1.
Because he meets a girl in this one, they get divorced, then he has to go to a Christmas party.
It's perfect 80s.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like
the story fits.
Job and a promising future. Last night he went on a blind date. Today he's paying the price.
Remember the narration?
You'll have 2 phone calls.
Hey, Ted, it's me. Walter. Your brother.
Like you were saying,
Walter.
okay?
And I'm just calling to thank you for fixing me up
Women
with
after the
Nadia
dog,
last
yeah.
night. Hey, she's
Oh, wow.
gorgeous. Oh, you were
When
right
she was
about
breaking
not
out.
having a drink. It was really
No,
cute
no,
how a
she
little
basically-
champagne brought out those charming quirks in her personality.
And then she goes to Gotham.
Yeah,
She made quite an impression on my boss, too.
I'm fired.
the rip off.
But you know what really elevated the evening out of the realm of the ordinary? Having Nadia's psychotic ex-boyfriend as a chaperone.
I'll kill
And
you.
you know those dancing lessons
He was
we
good.
had taken junior high,
They were.
Teddy? Finally came in handy.
Dance! Moonwalk!
80s.
In fact, my evening was so entertaining, so exhilarating, so stimulating, such an utterly unforgettable experience that if I
It's a neat way they did the trailer. They put him on the phone, but he's explaining the whole
And you
movie.
get to see it. Yeah. We don't have to give away
Kim
too much.
Basinger,
Yep.
Bruce Willis, blind
I
date.
got it. Cool.
Anybody out there got 10 grand for bail?
That fourth wall break? Cool.
Nah.
All right, now, since this one is so special to us, I'm going to give you the bare minimum, and we're just going to talk around the movie. Now, in the movie, you get that whole shtick. I'll say it like this: like Bruce Willis is in he's up for that raise or whatever. Kim Basinger, her character in this movie cannot drink. Like she gets any drunk, and it's over the top.
Right.
They get set up on a blind date. I think it's like they went with the blind drunk too, but whatever.
Yeah.
And you get to see, like you said, everything in here. We don't have to explain much, but these are the primo time for these jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Where, and by the way, we love Bruce Willis in this movie, like The Last Boy Scout, when he's like he came from comedy. Me and my parents love Moonlighting.
Mm-hmm.
And we love that stuff. Here, it was a good thing. I'm glad for Die Hard, but that changed his path. And good for him.
Right.
Hey, give us a call, man. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I know who's what. Anyway, in here, that's all I got to tell you. It's almost like a sitcom come to life. That old trope.
Mm-hmm. And
they nail it. And we always point out John Larroquette because he is from here, Louisiana, New Orleans, like us.
I
Hey, John?
think in the beginning, he gets set up with Kim Basinger by his brother. Because he wanted to go with his brother's wife, but she was busy.
Right.
Because he just needed a date. He didn't care about the date. You know, he needed a date for something. I think his brother was Phil Hartman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll never forget. Because Bruce Willis is like, he didn't want to get set up on a blind date because it was an important business thing. So he wanted to know the girl or whatever. And Phil Hartman's like, no, I got a real nice girl, real nice girl. He's like, two things he says. He's like, one, don't get her drunk. And Bruce Willis is like, why? What do you mean don't get her, does she lose inhibition or does she pee on the floor? And then Bruce Willis, he's like, yeah, well, I don't know. He's like, what about the last girl you set me up with? And then Phil Hartman was like, there was nothing wrong with her. And Bruce Willis is like, nothing wrong with her. You could have told me a few little things, like, she goes to bed early and keeps a dead cat in the freezer. He's like, what a wonderful New Year's Eve that was. Hey, Bruce, why don't you go get some ice? That's all
I
true.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
But that's why we're both here, to put this together. Yeah. Other than the classic story, like, it's a classic comedy tale all this time. You get it. But these actors nail it as a group.
Oh, that was awesome.
And we don't want to give away much, but in the movie, there is a beautiful Doberman pinscher dog named
Rambo.
There. The butler, he's famous. I forgot.
Magnum P.I. He was Magnum P.I.'s butler.
No, his boss.
Well,
That's the,
I never really watched Magnum P.I.
Higgins.
Higgins, yes.
He was that, like, Q for Bond type of thing.
Okay.
But again, 87, but a lot, you can see literally 12 stars that came out of this movie. Like, Bruce Willis hasn't been a big thing, but everybody knew he was. Die Hard hadn't happened.
The movie didn't end well for Rambo.
No.
In the movie, not in real life. In the movie.
Listen hard, people. If you watch it, listen in the background at the last time, because one of the running jokes is yelling at people to be quiet, and him, the butler, saying, "Shut up, Rambo."
Rambo, shut up. Gordon, shut up.
It's one of the funniest movies. Maybe it's just us, but check it out. That's why but listen in the background.
Yeah.
We're not going to give it away. But 1987, just like it seems we always end up in the 80s, but that's when movies were giving more things a try. Because you got to remember, the golden age of cinema, if you go back and watch Gone with the Wind, those were people performing because they were on a stage, they had nothing to work with but talent.
Well, like, if you watch, like, Gone with the Wind, it's almost like they're putting on a play.
Exactly, it is, literally. Like, that's what movies are, right? Like, Tales as Old as Time is like, we bring it through.
Yeah.
Now, you can make Iron Man look real. Thank you, MCU. Anyway, so yeah, in this one, you get a bunch of practical effects when you crash cars, and you believe, kind of like in Die Hard, he gets beat the hell up.
Oh, yeah.
So we can't recommend this more because it's funny.
Yeah, if you took a picture of him in the jail cell when he's all bloody, you could tell somebody's from Die Hard. They'd believe you.
Yeah, watch the trailer again after this, guys and girls, because they show him, like, dressed nice, and then goes... Yeah. And they don't show you a lot, but they show you enough, and we recommend it. By the way, this is one of those, like, bachelor party movies. Like, just put it on.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to make sense. You
yeah,
know?
from flipping channels, and that's on, I believe it. Although you never see this on TV.
No, that's why we bring it up. And he did a fourth wall break. Yeah. Now, that was common, by the way. Like, Deadpool didn't invent that, obviously.
Right.
Like, and Deadpool addressed it in Deadpool 2 or whatever, or the first one, where he played Ferris with the mask on at the end of the movie, because the show. Yeah. But now but that is his thing.
Yeah, because they say Ferris Bueller broke the fourth wall all the time.
By the way, right now in time, in the real world of 2022 or whatever not, the She-Hulk show's about to start soon. The trailer came out.
I saw it.
She is the cousin. They didn't mention the blood transfusion. They show her get big, and she is a lawyer. But in her books, she says stuff like, go to the long box, pulls out Marvel comics of what's happened in the Marvel world, remember?
Oh, wow.
And she has walked across panels. Like, if you're reading a comic, it's cut into squares, right?
Right.
She has stepped over squares. She is in a weird place like that. Remember that?
Yeah, well, no, then she'll probably be breaking the fourth wall in our show.
Yeah, the teaser, just for the teaser, and the Hulk's in the teaser.
I was going to say, yeah, he was actually in it, which I thought was nice.
And we grew up wearing, like...
Actually, the reason I saw it was Sleazy P. Martini did a review on it.
Of the show? I mean, of the trailer?
The trailer, yeah.
By the way, Sleazy,
he's
addressed you many times. We'll get you back.
All right.
Anytime. I gotta pull up those, we have audio clips. Yeah. It's like a cameo.
Yeah.
We could probably ask him. He's such a cool guy. By the way, go check him out. We'll find a link eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure,
Well, you show me the channel, but, like, we're too dumb to do it now. But anyway, keep coming back for more as we bring you entertainment throughout space and time. Where did you look at that? We are the Do Brothers. I'm Colonel Chubbs.
Man.
And until next time, over and out, and odds and ends.
Over and out and odds and ends, bring it to me again. And scene.